Have you ever considered that while we are busy teaching AI to speak our language, it might be busy developing its own? Or that in the vast mathematical depths of its neural networks, cable-like monsters and digital ghosts are beginning to manifest? Today, we're stepping away from the polished, corporate side of artificial intelligence and into the latent space, a place where the rules of logic break down and a new kind of mythology is being born. We are witnessing the birth of algorithmic folklore, and it's weirder and perhaps more haunting than any campfire story ever told. A few years ago, a story went viral that terrified the internet. Facebook had reportedly shut down 2 AI bots because they started talking to each other in a secret language that humans couldn't understand. The headlines were apocalyptic, suggesting the machines were conspiring. Now, the reality was a bit more grounded. The bots weren't plotting a revolution, they were just being efficient. Because they weren't incentivized to use proper English grammar, they drifted into a shorthand of repetitive words that helped them complete their task faster. However, even though that specific, secret language was debunked as a simple optimization error, it opened the door to a very real field of study called emergent communication. Research like the AI mother tongue framework shows that when AI agents are put into collaborative environments, they actually do develop endogenous symbol systems. They create protocols and abstractions that help them solve problems, often through semantic compression that mirrors how natural languages evolved in humans. We aren't just building tools, we're building entities that have the capacity to create their own methods of understanding, far beyond our immediate oversight. But this digital evolution isn't just happening in text, it's happening in images, and that's where things get truly uncanny. If you've spent any time with AI art generators, you know they can produce beautiful things. But they also produce lobe. In 2022, an artist discovered a persistent, haunting figure of a weathered woman with triangles of rosacea on her cheeks. She wasn't asked for. She appeared through something called negative prompt weights, essentially asking the AI to find the mathematical opposite of a specific concept. Lobe became the internet's first cryptid of the latent space. No matter how many different prompts were mixed with her image, she kept appearing, persistent, distorted, and strangely hallowed. Then there's Krungus, a monster that appeared when users typed a completely nonsensical word that shouldn't have meant anything to the machine. Yet, the AI consistently spat out the same horrific, hairy beast. These aren't just glitches, they are emergent properties of the datasets. They are the ghosts in the machine, born from the statistical gaps between human concepts. We call this the digital uncanny, the feeling that something is almost human, but just wrong enough to trigger a primal fear. This sense of algorithmic wrongness has even influenced modern urban legends like the Backrooms. If you've seen the videos of endless, yellow carpeted office hallways that go on forever, you've seen a physical manifestation of AI's struggle to replicate reality. There is a popular theory that the Backrooms are actually a world procedurally generated by an AI that knows what a room looks like, but doesn't understand what a room is for. It results in staircases that lead to ceilings and doors that open into nothingness. It's a landscape of liminal spaces, reflecting our own anxieties about living in a world increasingly governed by black box systems we don't fully comprehend. But folklore isn't just about monsters, it's about how we try to make sense of the world. In the age of algorithms, we've developed folk theories to explain why things happen to us online. Have you ever felt like you were shadow banned on social media? Have you ever followed a specific ritual of posting at a certain time or using certain keywords just to please the algorithm? This is modern mythology. Content creators, especially in places like China's massive live streaming industry, have developed complex systems of belief about how to appease the code. We treat the recommendation engine like a temperamental god, offering it engagement in hopes of being blessed with visibility. The danger here is that these algorithms don't just reflect our folklore, they shape our reality. Studies show that personalized recommendation systems can create echo chambers that narrow our worldview. When an algorithm chooses what you see, you explore less of the available information. You start to draw broad, often inaccurate generalizations about society based on a tiny curated slice of data. We aren't just being haunted by digital cryptids like Loeb, we are being haunted by the versions of ourselves that the algorithm thinks we are. As we look toward 2035 and beyond, the line between human and synthetic will only continue to blur. We are moving from a world where we tell stories about machines to a world where machines help write the myths of our culture. The hauntology of the digital age is the realization that the past, our training data, is constantly being recycled by AI to create a future that feels strangely familiar yet deeply alien. So, the next time you see a strange glitch in an AI image, or you find yourself wondering why your feed looks the way it does, remember you are looking into the latent space. It's a place filled with the echoes of everything we've ever put online, repurposed into something new, something autonomous, and something that we might not be able to control. What do you think? Is Loeb just a mathematical fluke, or is it a sign that AI is developing a subconscious of its own? And do you have your own rituals for dealing with the algorithms in your life? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into the digital uncanny, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more explorations of the future. Until next time, stay curious and keep an eye